thank everybody for coming out to the CFSB Center this afternoon. It's good to see so many friends and fans and teammates and coaches here to support Cameron. And I think we all agree that we love him. And we love Coach Payne too, and just glad to support Cameron and what he's about to tell you here today. So we're going to start with Coach Payne and then turn it over to Cameron. And then when that's done, this is a press conference, so we have several members of our media here today. So then we'll do a question and answer session. Then when we're done, I'm sure you all want to shake hands with Cameron and Coach Payne. So if everybody's rolling, everybody's good? All right, Coach, we'll turn it over to you.
Well, first I want to thank everybody for being here today. This is an awesome day for Murray State University and an awesome day for the Payne family. And again, thanks for everybody for being here. I want to take a second to thank Cam and his family for the impact that they've had on my life, on this program's life, and we wish him an enormous amount of success going forward. And we'll all be his biggest fans here. He's had an unbelievable impact, not just on the basketball court, but you have a responsibility here playing for Murray State to be impactful in the community. And I think he's done that at a high level, whether it's signing autographs, taking pictures, showing up at birthday parties, but just embodying what our program's about when you look at character, being great in the community, having great toughness about you, and then obviously being a talented basketball player. Talk about what he's done as a team, his team over the last 2 years. He's led his team to a 29-3 Ohio Valley Conference record. Had a 25-game winning streak, the longest in conference play, longest in OVC play, and longest in Murray State history. Was the point guard and leader of a team that is one of only 5 teams to ever go undefeated in conference play. Led a team to a national ranking, 2 OVC West titles, 1 OVC championship, and then an appearance in the NIT quarterfinals. And now as individualists, I could go on for a long time, but I'll just take a couple of the main ones. He's only played 2 years, but he's got a good shot at getting his jersey retired. And we talked about that a little bit. And he said, well, Coach, Isaiah's not up there yet. I said, don't worry about that. His will go up soon, and then yours will probably go up next. But, you know, you can argue about who'll be one of the greatest players to ever come through here, and obviously his name will be there, if not at the very top. But 4th player in Murray State history to score 700 points in a single season. 2nd player in Murray State history with 200 assists, 3 off the all-time record. 2nd fastest player in Murray State history to reach 1,000 points. The 3rd most efficient player in the country in regards to KenPom. 3rd most efficient player in the country, just behind Frank Kaminsky and Tyler Hawes at BYU. The Conference Player of the Year, the Lute Olson National Player of the Year, and then a CBS All-American. We wish you all the best. I'm going to turn this over to the star of the show today. But again, I thank him for giving us the opportunity to coach you, for choosing Murray State, because everybody always says at Murray, oh, you lose Isaiah Cannon, what are you going to do? What's going to happen? And then this gangly kid from Memphis, Tennessee shows up who took 24 shots against Valparaiso, his very first game. And then 6 months later, he was without question the best player in our conference. And I said all season long, he's the best point guard in the country. But again, I thank you for coming, believing in us, and trusting in us. And I thank your parents as well.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn this over to Cam.
Well, first off, I just want to thank everyone that came out to support me on this day. I'd like to thank God for blessing me with this great opportunity and blessing me to play this game and come here. He helped me choose Murray State as a whole to come here to college. I built a limited amount of relationships here in Murray State, my second home away from my first home. This season that we had, man, it's been a season to remember, definitely. Like he said, everything that we did, 25-0 win streak, and got ranked OVC champions, 16-0 in the conference. I mean, it was a great season. It's definitely going to be one to remember. First, I'd like to thank Racer Nation for all the support they gave us throughout the season. Y'all are the best fans in the country. Now to my teammates and my seniors, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't have accomplished anything without y'all. I'm so happy God blessed me with the teammates that y'all. I'm so happy that God blessed me with teammates like y'all. Every single one of y'all are my brothers for life, and that's family. This program as a whole, Murray State, has transformed boys into men, and I can see that inside myself. Now, the best thing about this Murray State tradition is, man, Coach Frome is the best basketball coach I've played for in a very long time. I love him. I couldn't be any happier to play for him. I look up to him in so many ways. It's just a man that everybody want to be. As a freshman, he believed in me day one. Man, he said one thing. He said, don't worry about the pressure. Put the pressure on him. That's one of the main things I remember about Coach P when I first got here, because, you know, y'all had Isaiah Cannon, and it was funny, man. It was a freshman coming to fulfill what he has done, and I mean, that's kind of hard. So I had pressure on my back, but he told me to give it to him, and I really appreciate that. That went a long way with me. We built trust from day one, and I mean, it was just great. Once again, Coach, I love you. I love all my coaches, Coach Mack, Coach Smalls, Juice, Coach B, Coach Land. I love all you guys, all the fans. But to conclude, I would like to say I'll be entering my name in the 2015 NBA draft this season. Thank you.
Any questions?
We can open it up to questions now if anybody's, let's start with our media. You guys can fire away, and then anybody else can chime in too.
Big day, exciting day. We've kind of talked about it, but waxed poetically about one of the biggest days of a young man's life.
Yeah, I mean, it was a dream. It says everyone has their goals, and that was a dream goal for me. I never would have thought I would have made it or have a chance to do that. I'm just blessed. I thank God for everything.
Steve, when did you know that this day might be coming? At what point did you think, this may be coming? And it's a good thing in many ways for the program.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable day for our program. And when you're a coach, and I mean, obviously, Luke, you watch Kentucky. It's about the players. It needs to be a players program first and foremost. And so this is an awesome day for our program, awesome day for him and his family. His brother, Tony, is here. But having coached Isaiah for a couple of years and seeing what it takes, probably a little bit into his freshman year, you knew he had a chance to, I think, just from the recruiting, and Coach Small had recruited him for, I guess, basically since his beginning of his junior year, maybe a little earlier. You knew he was going to be a good player, knew he was going to be an all-conference player, but probably partway through his freshman year, you knew he was going to be a pro. And then as this season went on, especially kind of December, January, maybe the Evansville game where he had 30-something, that's where I said, oh, we probably need to recruit some other point guards.
Talk about the pride you obviously have, too, having Cam represent the Racer Nation and the OVC now. 4 players with Robert Covington, Farrell, Isaiah. Hutchin just got a shot, so the OVC is the place you go to the NBA.
Yeah, without question. I think our program, not just over this year, not over the last 5 years, our program has been one of the best programs in the country year in, year out for a long, long time. The best thing about a kid like Cameron is he embodies what our program's about, and he embodies what the student athlete should be about. He represents our university at a high, high level. He's got a lot of pride in not just being a great player, but impacting people, and I think he's done that on the floor and off the floor, and that's kind of a requirement here at Murray. And we want to recruit character, toughness, and great ability, and he's got all 3 of those traits. He's strong in his faith. He's a great student. His parents have done a phenomenal job with him, so he's everything you want to coach.
Cameron, obviously this program has changed your life. How does the opportunity going to the MU, how does that impact your life?
Man, the opportunity is great. Man, to come from, not saying I started from the bottom as in wealth, but I started from the bottom as in basketball. No one trusted in me, so to get this opportunity, man, it's a dream come true. And I just really want to thank God for it. Couldn't have done it without him, and all these lovely guys in the room, guys and ladies in the room. I wouldn't have done it without him. But the opportunity is just phenomenal. I'm just ready to go ahead and try it out.
Cameron, to young men out there who are thinking about where to go to college, where to play basketball, what would you say to them about why they should come to Murray State?
Man, what I really want to say is this coach, man, he generates good point guards. That's the first thing I like to say. He generates great point guards. But besides that, man, you come here, that's family. Everybody in this room, I can point out to at least over half of the people in the room, and I could tell that I done spoke to them 3 or 4 times, 4 or 5 times. And the fact to have a small community is great to know people instead of you go to a big conference and you don't barely know anyone. But here, you get a foundation. You get to become a man. You learn through faith, because this coach right here, he loved God. And, I mean, he got his troops with him. Me and my teammates, we right along with him. So, I mean, they build men here, and you're going to get the opportunity regardless. You're going to get the opportunity because the tradition here is winning games and winning championships and hanging banners. So, for people to come, people may doubt you, but here you're going to rise to the top.
What will you remember most about your time at Murray State?
The fact I get to be remembered with these other guys right here, my teammates.